Hi everyone, this is Margaret Manning with Boomerly. Do you think that there is a positive side to loneliness? You know, they say that necessity is the mother of invention, and that when you find yourself in certain situations, they sometimes can force you to reinvent and to rediscover yourself and to find solutions to the problems or the situation that you're in. And I do think that the same applies to loneliness. You know, when you're feeling a bit lonely, you can look at it through two different lenses. You can say that it is a personal failing, that you've done something to bring it upon yourself, that you're not a good person, that you deserve to be lonely, and you get very stigmatized by even talking about it. So loneliness can be seen as something very negative and sad. Or you can look at loneliness in a different lens, through a different lens, and see that it's something that can help you, in a sense, be a positive catalyst, for change, and gives you that impetus to look at yourself, examine what's on your mind, and to move forward in a new way. Now, I'm a person who's experienced loneliness in my life quite a bit. I moved around a lot when I was little, and I think that established in me kind of a loneliness syndrome where I would be alone and enjoy my own company and feel comfortable in that space. But then as I got older, of course, loneliness can turn into something a little bit more, important, and it's not trivial. I mean, I'm not trivializing loneliness. I do know how important it is and how emotional it can be. But what I've discovered in my own life is that trying to work through loneliness by seeing it as a way of finding positive change in my life and understanding what I could do differently, finding new passions, new friends who are meaningful to me, and kind of redefining myself through the lens of that loneliness experience. So I think it actually can have some positive sides to it. One thing I was going to also mention is I actually think that people who tend to be lonely are just incredibly magical and creative people. They are people, in my opinion, who really see life deeply. They see things through a more serious and important lens. They don't just dismiss things that are on their mind. They go deep with it, sometimes too deep, but they do have a nature which is curious and intense, and that's beautiful. I think that people who feel lonely should celebrate that and see that this experience right now, this feeling of loneliness, is a way to break through. It's a way to, as a catalyst, create positive change in your life. I'd be very interested in knowing if you agree with this. If you have gone through a loneliness period, or you're in that period right now, I'd love to know what you think about this way of looking at it. Is loneliness, something that is, you brought on yourself, that's negative and sad? Or do you see it as something that is a positive step forward in your growth and your development? So go to the website, take a look at the article, and leave your comments in the section below. Let's have a conversation about how you've dealt with loneliness in your life and whether you do think that there is a positive side to it as well. Look forward to your conversations, and really appreciate your feedback. Thanks, everyone. Take care.